I just heard from, on my email here, from the man from, he is quite great. This was my look. Well, as long as you're here, I'm making a video. On June 21, using this, I have two separate accounts. You'll find this interesting. I'm not a businessman, but I'm not stupid. I used at the Euro Hostel, I tried to use this account, Euro Hostel, I tried to use this account. It was not accepted. So I said, okay, try this one. This is a separate business account. There's my personal account, my business account. So, look at, there's my debt, net debt, all right, minus 528, plus I owe you only for 2 nights now. I have enough in my pocket to stay for, I just went to, all right, so I used this, I used this business account where there was money in it, okay, not much, but there's an overdraft protection. The business account is separate from this one, which they wouldn't take. If you have time, I'll log in and show you. It takes just a minute. Anyway, so I use this at Egar Hostel, all right? Boom. And this one didn't go through because it was overdrawn, but they were still supposed to let it go through. They lied, all right? This company, same company as this one, distorted themselves. I tape recorded them on May 5th, and he knew it. Anyways, but wait, I'm not making excuses. I have almost 2,500 grivnas in my pocket. Okay? I can, hopefully I can stay. But this card was good. And it only has, as I'll show you, this card was good. It also has overdraft protection. And they allowed me to use it. And this company booked me for $60 a night in Oslo. I took video. I made a video. It's on my website of Oslo from this beautiful room at $61 a night. Okay? $60, whatever, a night. And I didn't want the one. I just wanted to stay in the bunks because it's more inexpensive. No, you're getting the best. We're spending all the money we can. All right. So this one was okay. Now what happened is I just took a shot of that. Let's go to Wells Fargo. The point is you're the landlord.
Sorry, I don't understand all what you said, but information about your payment for me.
Right.
When?
Okay. How much can I give you now? I have a choice.
How much you can give me now?
Okay, I have a choice. Since I have 2,400 grivnas in my pocket, okay?
Okay.
Here is 2,000. So I would still have to eat. I could pay.
Okay.
Now I have the opportunity. There's a 500, a 500, a 500, and a 500. I just got back from the bank, and I made an enormous mistake. I tape recorded I counted grivnas, all right, last night and this morning. I said these are euros, right? Wrong, by 3. I should have come out. This morning I expected.
Okay. I have proposed for you.
Okay.
You will pay now maybe 1,000, 1,000, and decide your problem. And after you decide your problem, you will pay last part.
I am shaking your hand because look at this. God bless you. I saw you here.
Because I must decide problem,
okay.
Not work problem.
Here's 1,000. You're being extra, and I'm putting it cost me 1,000
okay.
a day. 1,000, only 1,000 a month. I can eat protein, you know.
Okay.
You are. Plus, I'm going to eat more protein. But now look at the situation here. This man. Sorry. Okay.
Здравствуйте. Я очень рад тебя слышать. Так. Я рад тебя слышать. А кроме «здравствуйте» и «хорошая погода», ты мне еще, может быть, что-нибудь скажешь? Так. Да, она только вернулась с отдыха, я знаю, я с ней поддерживаю регулярный контакт. В Фейсбуке. В Фейсбуке. Да, я вижу ее перемещения, она видит мои. Да. Ну, я рад, что ты с ней встречался и решаешь проблемы. Скажи, может быть, какая-то из решаемых проблем и ко мне что-нибудь? Ну, дай Бог. Дай Бог. Ну, хорошо. Я тебе скажу, что это прекрасно, что ты позвонил ко мне сегодня, а не вчера, потому что вчера я был готов, меня в банке довели до соответствующего состояния, что я готов был любого, кто попадется мне под руку. Вот. А сегодня у меня уже немножко другое состояние, я готов тебя просто выслушать. Но есть проблема. Есть проблема. Надеюсь, решаемые. С этим уже вряд ли. А с другим, может быть, решаемые. Мне нужен посттерминал. Мне нужен посттерминал. Ну, знаешь, вот такой аппарат, который считывает деньги с карточек. Вот. Ну, вот эти проблемы я решаю. Ну, можно, но мне надо, чтобы он еще выполнял определенные функции, которые он не выполняет. Вот. Ладно. Он может, но я не буду с тобой это дело сейчас обсуждать, не могу по телефону. Ну, по телефону не буду обсуждать. Да. Хорошо. При встрече расскажу. Я надеюсь, что ты меня порадуешь на встрече хорошей, и я тебе все расскажу. Ну, это прекрасно. Еще бы и результативно. Очень хорошо. Хорошо. Ну, хорошо. Ладно, давай. Хорошо. Пока. Вот.
This I just delivered. Your message has been sent. You will get it. But this is who I heard from at 7 a.m. this morning. I met this man at the Russian border. He is Kiev. He is quite honest, very talented, speaks English very well. He is an asset to what I am doing. He is, and he did. I don't think he cared, but I tape recorded him too. I broke the law because he told me it was a felony to even come. I was already in Russia. I'm going, okay, I'm ready. Whatever. I'm going, And when it was over, and everybody shaking their hands. All right, I'll come. So I just forwarded. But he told me he was worried, or he was concerned about. I said I have a tent. He went, "You're going to sleep in the forest, in the bushes, or something like that." I said, "Don't worry." But he said, "Maybe I can front you." I used the word, and he said, "Is that the proper word?" My English is good, but I don't always. I said, "Yes, that's good." And he said, "So check your email." but it didn't come right away. He is you would like to know him. I hope this bank, I got him. All right. And I hope this bank, Wells Fargo, cooperates a little bit more. So I just emailed you while you're talking on the telephone. And now I'm doing, you'll hear the banks, probably including here, where I just came back. The mistake was legitimate, and it was mine. And it was not funny. I went, oh my God, all right. And it's not an act. If I have to act, sometimes I'm good, all right? but it wasn't an act. So, you can hear it if you want. You will hear it.
Okay.
Boris. And I tape recorded from, again, San Francisco, the big office. That's where they're based. That's where it says. And he tape recorded me. I tape recorded him. But he asked me, would you like us to pay your bills for you? I said, no, I'll pay my own. Now this time I would like, but I'm going to pay you $100 a month for 3 or 4 months, and you better hope I drop dead. Don't drop dead because you're going to lose $200. All right? So that's what I'm going to try to do, is go to Social Security and have my check deposited next month in this business account and have an automatic payment to my checking account paid every month until, otherwise they're going to take out $400 or $500 and I'll end up with $200, and I'm still, now the point is Social Security going to allow me to obey the law and put my money in the account I want in America.
The only thing that may be a problem is because it's actually listed as a business checking.
Mm-hmm.
Social Security may not be allowed to deposit into the business checking because it says business on it. Social Security is for personal. Whenever I've been in a situation similar to this, I've always had to actually open a brand new account with another bank, with a different bank, until I could get it straightened out.
Are there any American banks here?
Not that I could even pretend to tell you. I mean, I'm sure there are, but the closest I've seen to American banks are even like I saw a Wells Fargo somewhere, but I think that was actually in Germany.
Oh.
And it wasn't like the actual Wells Fargo bank as much as one of the places that they do for their money transfer, their version of Western Union.
All right. So but you're still not sure if it's impossible or if it's possible.
If it wasn't for the fact that you have to be there to open up a bank account, it's usually, if you could just have somebody else open an account in your name, but you can't do that anymore. You have to be there to open an account. If you have someone who you could trust to put in, to open up an account in their name, but you put it in there and then be able to transfer it out, that's different. But
right now, I wouldn't go through that. Okay, but I'll try it. If it doesn't work, then that's the reason why.
The other is trying to talk to Wells Fargo about the possibility of, can you not take 100% of my check when it comes through, but just take a portion of it?
I'll send them an email. I'm not going to talk to them on the phone. You know what I'm going to tell them.
Yeah, those are the only options. I mean, if the Social Security Administration may not let you sign in to your Social Security account because the IP address is showing you're in the Ukraine. So they're like, this is probably not legitimately the person trying to sign in.
Yeah, they told me I had the wrong username or password and or both, but 30 days before, well, no, it was in January, I checked that I could log in. And I wrote down my username and password.
They may
four
actually
times.
have a system that every 3 months you have to change your password. There are some systems like that.
They did say that it was something like every so many months, but not 3. It was more
Well,
than 3.
usually 90 days is what they prefer, but sometimes they'll do 180 days.
Okay, I'll spend some time doing it. But you'll see what I'm doing today. For example, mentioning I like talking. You're listening. It helps me think out loud, get it out of the where it's created. We talk about, mentioned Pavlov's dog. Is that pronounced correct? And the same for Pavlov's dog. Right. Now let's say we are in a people who pray together that are near each other. All right, physically near each other. People go to sports arenas together. Soccer is a good example. And they found that in soccer games, I don't want to confuse it, that in soccer games when the clapping begins, and they show video of it, it always goes counterclockwise and it surrounds the whole stadium, which is a remarkable fact. I'm just saying the universe is a lot more connected than you're thinking, all right? Even without what I'm doing, it's connected. Now the point is, when you have people in the same church trained with the same Ukrainian brain or Islamic brain or in stadium arena responding, there is a big difference in the way we use our brains, and cultures teach us what the difference between what's amusing, what's funny, what's not funny, how to talk, inflect your voice, all of those things. So when you have all these people with similar resonances, structures, using of the same parts of the brain, all together, praying together, or in a stadium together, one group is on the other side, is from, say, Spain, and the other is from Australia, okay? It's a soccer match. And you have all these people together. What we see today, if you look at the DVDs I'm going to give you and sign, as I gave to Charles, he said, I asked him, is my physics, is anything wrong with my physics? No. Okay. And but if you look at it in terms of interaction of your brain and mine, plus and minus charges cancel out. The electromagnetic field basically is 0. Very small, very, very small. In terms of what I'm doing, there is no electromagnetic field. All right? I assure you there is no. There are photons which carry, anyways, you'll understand that. Kids will understand it. And I'd say about by 10 years old they'll understand it if they see the film. It's a big deal. When you see, I don't see these isolated brains, all right? I see trained, and I've seen this for many, many, many years, all right? I first saw the first vision that you'll find on there, pure gravitational thinking, was me. I viewed myself at my desk as a formation entity of pure gravitational fields diverging from the substructure of every elementary particle. Pure gravitational. So when you see all these people, when you look at a stadium, it'd be easier for children to see what I'm going to say. You see all these resonating, you see all these Norwegians, these Swedes, all right? Compared to, and you see a total summation of fields coming, interacting together, all right? Coming off the stadium is a superimposed gravitational field, and it is inevitable. All right? Owen Chamberlain, Nobel laureate and indicted for stealing it. Not sharing. He didn't share with Oreste Piccioni, who I knew, etc. And said, Piccioni, 1978. I told Piccioni, I'm sorry, I'm losing the point, but you'll see. I come back to that. Come back as soon. It won't look good for you. Come back as soon as possible. I wish I were Albert Einstein. All right, and he throws his hands up like a symphony conductor. He's sitting in front of him, right? And he's got his hands on but I'm his friend. And what you see coming off, what you'll see in the film is, and the Swedes, the Norwegians and all, will really realize this is what, when you see a priest, right, talking, giving his sermon to his parishioners who have been with him, like in A River Runs Through It, and he's developed their spiritual, the way their brain is working, all right? You will see that a resonant, a characteristic, overall gravitational field comes from the summation of every one of these individuals. And the more these individuals are alike and have emotional things, the better is the product that comes off. So that's what I'm doing. Очень хорошо. Так.
Я тебе просто говорю, что смысл, когда в этих подшипниках? То есть не смысл, но мне кажется, чувак, чтобы это не было дешевкой, чтобы мы их не покупали опять там через... Ты почитал?
Ну, да.
Ну, ты знаешь.
Если я почитал, то не значит, что я это знаю.
Voilà.
every child on earth is entitled to know. 1. That our sun is but one of many suns and stars, and that our earth orbits the sun in the gravitational field of the sun. 2. That our sun is one star in a galaxy of stars. 3. That the universe is infinite in extension as a geometric hierarchy of galaxies. And 4. That the universal law of gravitation extends infinitely far as 1 over r squared. That a fine and wonderful man named Albert Einstein understood the 1 over r squared gravitational field with majestic perfection, but that he did not understand the structure of the universe in the large and in the microscopic structure of elementary particles, including the photons of light with which we see with 5. That Albert Einstein's failure resulted because in his childhood the universe was deemed no bigger than the night sky of stars, which was not even viewed as a galaxy. Every child should know that the ability to see beyond Einstein results because we know today that the core of human consciousness develops from birth through 8 years old, and that our childhood realizations of the size and beauty of the universe determine the size and structure of reality for the rest of our lives. Every child should know not to cross into traffic and against the red light. Every child should know the Golden Rule and that the 10 Commandments of Moses is a sacred document that provides us with a moral compass with which to conduct our lives.